So now that we've seen how to use the three main targeting methods for Facebook ads, there's one more that I want to show you. And this is a more advanced topic, but I really want to show it to you because A, it's one of the most powerful options available, and B, it's something that every app developer should set up from day one. So I want to make sure you're aware of it and make sure you know how to set it up so that when the time comes and you're ready to use it, it's there and available for you. So what is a custom audience? Basically, it's a group of users who have completed a specific action within your app. So you set up a custom audience and you define an action, say app installs, and every time somebody installs your app, they are added to that custom audience. So after you've got, say, 1,000 installs, you'll have 1,000 people in your custom audience. And what you can then do with this custom audience is target your advertising specifically towards it. So if you've got a custom audience with people who have installed your app in the last 30 days, you can then create a specific ad for them and target that custom audience and target those people with that ad. Now, you're probably thinking that, okay, that's great, but if I want to get app installs, why is a custom audience useful? And retargeting is the obvious use for custom audiences, but there are other uses as well. So, for example, if you create health and fitness apps, okay, you create your first app, you launch it, and you've got a custom audience full of these people who have installed that app. Custom audiences can be used for any app. When you target, you don't have to just target users of the original app that the custom audience was based on. So let's say a couple of months later you release a second health and fitness app. You can actually target your existing custom audience from the first app with ads for the second app. So you know these people have downloaded your first app, you know they're interested in health and fitness apps. You can target them with your second one saying, hey, from the maker of XYZ health and fitness app comes our new app. It's fantastic. You should check it out. I think you'll really like it. Okay, so that's a really good way to use a custom audience. There is another way, and I'm about to tell you about that as well. It's called a lookalike audience. So they're similar to custom audiences, but with one big difference. And that is that instead of containing existing users, they contain users who are not existing, but who look just like a chosen custom audience. So what you do here is, we'll go back to our previous example where we've got a custom audience that contains people who've installed our app already. What we can then do is we can select that custom audience and tell Facebook to create a lookalike audience. Facebook will then create a lookalike audience that contains a bunch of people from Facebook who look just like the custom audience that you selected. So you'll have a new lookalike audience containing 1 million users or more who are really similar to your existing app users, basically. So as you can see, that's really powerful, using Facebook's data and their matching capabilities to find people like your existing users, and then they're serving them up on a platter in the form of a lookalike audience for you to advertise to. They're a really effective way to target users who are similar to your existing user base, and they're not populated retrospectively. That's the main thing. Both these custom audiences and lookalike audiences, well, custom audiences, are not populated retrospectively, and that's why I'm showing you these slides, and that's why the point that I want to emphasize here. What I mean by that is people are only added to a custom audience after you've set it up. So if you set up a custom audience for app installs 6 months after you launch your app, all of the people who installed your app in that first 6 months will not be in your custom audience. You'll have missed them. Only people who install your app after you create that custom audience will be added to it. So I recommend to everybody who's planning on running Facebook ads, who is running Facebook ads, get the Facebook SDK into your app as soon as you can. and then head into the Power Editor and set up some custom audiences. So let's now go across to the Power Editor and I'll show you exactly how to do that. And here we are back at the Power Editor once more. This time we're going to look at audiences. So if we head up here to our little menu bar at the top, we'll select audiences. And now all we need to do is head over here, hit the green button, create a custom audience. Now, for us, we want to choose app activity. Yep, that's fine. We'll create an audience. Okay, so for the name, we'll try to be fairly descriptive. So we'll say awesome app. So I usually use the app name first, and then app installs. And basically that's just the action I'm going to select. And then we'll put a time frame. So last 120 days. And all I'm saying here is for my this custom audience is going to contain people who've installed my awesome app in the last 120 days. And from here, we've got my amazing new app. We'll pick that one. And now we just choose, we've got three options. So we can add people to the audience based on actions they've taken, actions they've not taken, or a combination of both. So here's an example. We could say action taken, and a really basic one is just app installs. Okay, so here we're going to choose, we'll choose this app, and we'll say action taken, and we've got a list of actions here, and these are based on events that we've set up in the app through the Facebook SDK. So by default, you'll have app installs, you'll have app launches, you'll have completed sessions, and you'll have these options as well: initiated checkout, purchase cancelled, and purchases. So we'll just choose app installs for now, and we'll leave our parameters blank, and we'll put 120 days. So there we go, we've got our name, our app, and action taken is installed in the last 20 days. Create audience. And that's about it. So now you'll see the audience appears. You'll see the audience appears at the top. Audience is too small, meaning it hasn't been populated yet. So that's what I mean by it'll only pick up installs that happen after you create the audience. So after not too long, you'll see this change. Once it gets to 100, this will appear, a number will appear here, and you'll see that number increasing as time goes by. Now let's look at another one just quickly. Create a custom audience again. We'll go app activity. Now we'll name the audience. We'll say installed. We'll go back and say awesome app. Installed in the last, let me just fix that up. Installed last 180 days. And then not launched in the last 30. Okay, and what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how you can use a combined action. So action taken, we'll say they've installed it in the last 120 days. No, I said 180, didn't I? And not taken, so we'll say they haven't launched in the last 30 days. Okay, so this is going to give us an audience of people who've installed our app in the last 180 days, but they haven't actually launched in 30. And this is a great way to retarget. So we know that these people they've got our app, but they haven't used it for a month. We can retarget our ads towards them to say, hey, I've got some new features, come back and check it out. It's even better than it was before. So a good way to retarget. And the last thing is lookalike. So if we tick our custom audience and we go lookalike, we can actually choose a source. So we can say awesome app, last 120 days. And then we can go and choose a country, so United States. And then we choose how many people we want in our lookalike audience. So the larger we go, the more people we have in the audience, but the less closely matched they are to our target audience. So if, for example, if you're aiming for about 1 million people, which is what I'll generally go for, 1 to 2 million, you want to stick down nice and small. Okay, so if I choose Australia, we can see it gets much smaller. So we might want to crank that up to get to about 500,000 people. Okay, it's going to be slightly less specific or less closely matched to our custom audience, but it's going to have a bigger number. One thing to note is it won't actually let me create the lookalike audience right now, and that's because we don't have 100 people from the United States in the custom audience just yet, because we only just created it. So that's just one thing to keep an eye on. Make sure you wait until you've got enough people in your custom audience, at least 100 from your target country, and then create your lookalike audience. Once your lookalike's created, it will take a couple of hours to be ready to use, and then you can target your ads towards that lookalike audience. Okay, so now we've seen how to prepare your custom and lookalike audiences. I just want to show you how you can actually use them and put them into effect in targeting your ad sets. So we're back over on the ad sets tab, and we've got our ad set here. Now all we have to do is scroll down, go to edit audience for this particular ad set, and then you can see at the top here we've got our custom audiences section. And if we just click here and type, there we go. We've got our custom audience here, My Amazing App, installs in the last 30 days. And that's it. So now this ad set will only be shown to people in this custom audience. And it's the same for a lookalike. You just enter it there, find your lookalike audience and select it. Then you can actually go one step further once you've done that and refine the targeting within that custom audience. So you can say within this custom audience, I only want to target people in a certain location, age, gender, all of those options as well. So that's how you target your brand new custom and lookalike audiences.